With the monthly cycle of Operation Siren, how can we maximize the amount of time to farm up OS coins and tokens for us to buy the important items at the port shop? Hello and welcome. This is Neldrin, and today let's discuss how to maximize farming currencies at Operation Siren. But before that, if this is the third or fourth time that you heard my obviously robot voice and not yet subscribe, this is the sign you are waiting for to hit that subscribe button. And for our question of the day: on average, how many vouchers do you earn every start of month? For me, during the first quarter of the year, I only care about farming up sync points. So probably I'm only getting more or less 1,000. Around mid-May, where I only became active at playing the Opsi, I got around 3k at the start of June. And recently I almost got 7k vouchers. Now let's get started with the guide. If you are just starting out, or probably you don't have high-leveled ships yet to complete strongholds and abyss boss, don't worry, they are not required. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not advocating to skip the stronghold and abyss boss. Rather, I am emphasizing that players with an average level of 100 per fleet can still farm for currencies. You need to farm for OS coins and tokens so that you can buy important items in the port shop. These are enhancement materials for your meta ships, gear plates, and gear lab materials and equipment plans. The excess OS coins and tokens will be converted into vouchers during reset. It is best to have at least 6,810 vouchers to buy everything in the exchange shop every month, because who else doesn't want extra coins and drop multipliers? The other items in the shop will help you on farming up the said currencies quicker. If you can't reach this high amount, consider the following before buying in the exchange shop. Now I'm already talking for about a minute or two now, and I know you are itching to know which map you should farm. Without further ado, if you have map coordinates, use them. The higher the AP cost, the higher the OS and tokens you might get. Make sure to loot every floating crate you will find in these hidden zones. Especially when you are using the auto search command, when the resource node is being blocked by enemies, the AI will not make any effort to get it. I highly suggest using your map coordinates instead of converting them into vouchers during reset, because you will get not only currencies, but also materials for Gear Lab. On random encounters, Akashi shop will be selling tokens. These will cost you OS coins. If you are wondering if you should be buying these tokens, definitely, you should. Because most of the important items in the shop are sold in tokens. Additionally, it also increases the value of the voucher you will get just in case you won't be spending the tokens that you bought. Another way to acquire the OS coins and tokens is by completing secured zones that are 30 or 40 AP cost. Yes, they are on a deeper part of the map, so it will take time to reach these areas. The said zones always have multiple resource nodes to loot for. The zones with 30 AP cost have enemies with an average level of 104, while zones with 40 AP cost have an average level of 114. Since completing the story mode of Opsi requires you to have an average level of 100, doing the 30 AP zones is feasible. However, it might be challenging for you. If you are lucky, there are times where 2 Meow Fee shares search points on the said zones. Other than the currencies, they will also drop materials for Gear Labs. The amount of loot you will get from these yellow circles are all based on luck. Meaning that there are times the cat officer will be great at digging up some fine loots. And sometimes only a few trashy ones, even if you are using a high-grade cat officer. Going back to hidden zones, make sure to use your scan command, because there are hidden Meow Fee shares search points especially around these areas. When using the auto search command, the AI usually get to these areas. If you have a lot of action point refills, make sure to use them before the reset. It doesn't have a voucher value. What I usually do is I use them last week of the month and farm the 30 and 40 AP zones. If you are having a hard time clearing the said zones, make sure to increase your adaptability by visiting Zone 135, which is located here. Use your repair items when necessary, instead of healing up using OS coins. There's also no point in hoarding these items because they don't have a voucher value. Only heal up using OS coins only when you have Tolls of War debuff. When buying items either on the port shop or Akashi shop, try to avoid buying healing items, especially if you have a good healer ship. It is a waste of OS coins. For items that increase adaptability, try to avoid buying these if you can complete the Abyss and Stronghold without a problem. Buying energy storage devices with OS coins is not an issue, because the cost of OS coins and the item itself have the same value. Lastly, clearing Abyss boss and Stronghold will reward you tons of OS coins and tokens. As mentioned earlier, they are not required for you to farm. However, the said zones contribute a huge chunk of tokens, OS coins, and high-grade gear lab materials. To summarize, farm OS coins and tokens to buy important Opsi items. Map coordinates, Akashi shop, zones with corrosion level 5 or 6, and Meow Fiser's search points are the areas where you can farm for the said currencies. I hope that this guide helps you in finding areas for Operation Siren. If you have other areas for farming that I haven't mentioned, let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to support my channel. You guys are awesome, and see you next time.